The Midnight Visitor. In a small, sleepy town, the Johnson family lived in an old, creaky house on the edge of a dense forest. Every night, a chilling wind seemed to whisper through the trees, and the house's shadows danced ominously against the walls. One night, as the clock struck midnight, Sarah Johnson awoke to the sound of muffled footsteps echoing through the house. Her husband, Tom, was away on a business trip, and their 2 children were sound asleep. The only light came from the moon filtering through the thin curtains. Sarah tiptoed downstairs to investigate, clutching a flashlight. The creaking floorboards seemed louder than usual as she made her way to the kitchen. The door was slightly ajar, and the flashlight flickered nervously in her hand. The kitchen was empty, but the back door stood wide open, letting the cold night air swirl around. She stepped outside, calling out softly, "Hello? Is someone there?" The only response was the sound of the wind rustling the leaves. Sarah was about to turn back inside when she noticed something strange. Muddy footprints leading from the forest to her back door, but none going back. Her heart raced as she followed the prints with her flashlight, which cast long, eerie shadows on the ground. As she reached the edge of the forest, Sarah noticed a figure standing among the trees, partially hidden in the darkness. Its eyes glowed faintly, reflecting the moonlight. She squinted, trying to make out the figure, but it remained just out of clear view. Suddenly, the figure stepped forward, and Sarah's blood ran cold. It wasn't a person, but something that looked like a twisted, shadowy version of herself, with hollow, staring eyes and a faint, mocking smile. Before she could react, the figure vanished into the shadows, leaving behind a chilling silence. Sarah hurried back inside, locking the door behind her. She never spoke of the incident, but every night after that she could feel those cold, hollow eyes watching her from the darkness, a reminder that the visitor had not really left. And every midnight when the wind howls through the trees, Sarah can't help but wonder if that shadowy figure is still lurking, waiting for the right moment to come back.